So episode 4 of the Chef De Partie box. This is rolling out sweet pastry, lining a tart and blind baking. So I'm going to very lightly dust my bench. We put spacers on our rolling pin which control the depth in which you can roll to. And all you want to do is try and basically roll yourself a really nice shape of the pastry that matches the ring you're trying to roll. So just a little bit of flour. You don't want to use too much flour because you start adding gluten to the pastry and you don't want that. So let's just store that pastry just very quickly, just roll it through like that. This has been in the fridge because it just allows the pastry to just sit on that ring and not just fall through it. Lower that back over. And what I tend to do is tear off an excess corner like that as I just gently lift up the pastry, let it drop in naturally. The less you force it, the better. I think take your time at this stage. This is where you're going to get that more refined detail and the sharpness of the corners and the pastry that's not too thick. And the reason I took that extra piece of pastry off, dab it in flour, and you can just use that to really squeeze in corners and use that to push up the sides rather than leaving big finger imprints in the pastry. The fork just to dot the bottom, which stops it from swelling on the bottom. I like to use double cling film really. It just gives it that protection between the pastry and the baking beans. In our case, this is rice that we use. We bake 6 tarts a day, so we use a lot of this stuff. Fill it right up, and that's ready. That needs to rest for 30 minutes before you go baking that in the oven at 180 degrees. There we go.